everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. With the New Orleans Saints. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. To throw is Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Now it's Ginn. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Time with Mark Ingram. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Ingram again. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And Ginn's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Well, an impressive stat on Drew Brees as the Saints come back out on offense last week against the Bears. He hit his 6,000th career completion.
That is worthy of a standing ovation from all of us who love football, right? He deserves that. Just a third in NFL history to hit that threshold. Brett Favre, Peyton Manning before him. And think of all the quarterbacks who played this great game. They're all looking down, those who are no longer with us, and saying, I didn't even get a chance to throw it 6,000 times, let alone complete it this much. Yeah, not bad for a second-round draft pick.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Here's Brees. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Brees going to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. And Thomas has it. There he goes inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Brees hands to Ingram. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Brees to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Most receivers love running the post pattern. You go downfield as fast as you can, you give a head fake or two, and then you head towards the post in the middle of the field and look for the football. A tough route to cover if you get fooled with a little bit of fake in the middle of it.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Bortles to throw on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of 4. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Here we go now.
To throw, it's Bortles. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Guilt trip is here, baby. Guilt trip is here.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Ginn. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is caught by Ginn. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Jaguars, Marquise Lee. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what could...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They toss to Ingram. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Breeze now. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Saints on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hearns the man in motion right. A final shot before half for Bortles. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This New Orleans team definitely a second-half club a year ago. In fact, they had the best second-half differential in the NFL, plus 64.
Well, I think head coach Sean Payton does a terrific job of crystallizing into half, reducing, and then going ahead and being very specific in their attack in the second.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again, it's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Breeze now on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, Breeze. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know. Ted Ginn's going to go. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Breeze now on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Flainer from 10 yards out. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun, it's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Airing it out for Hearns. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. And it's 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Lee. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This is Fournette. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. To throw is Bortles. Rolling to his right. Looking and finding Allen Hearns. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And incomplete here on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Breeze got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. And now out come the Jags. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.